What is up, guys? Laminin Gaming here, bringing you another commentary over some search and destroy on Quarry. Yes, this is another tips edition, so please listen closely, and maybe you can get some things from this video and apply it to your gameplay. Maybe it'll help you out in your search and destroy game. This time I'm playing on Quarry, like I said, and I'm using an ACR silenced. I like the silence. Some people don't because they say it takes away hit damage and things like that. Well, the truth of the matter is, you're not trying to snipe somebody from across the map with a silencer. And the reason I use a silencer is because, so many people nowadays, they have, any type of headset. I mean, they sell turtle beaches at Walmart for crying out loud. Which is, it's not a bad headset. It picks up sound just as good as, sometimes my A40s do. It may not be as detailed, but it still picks up the sound. And that's the thing, with a silencer, one, it silences your weapon, and it's really hard to pick up that sound. I'm not saying that people with headsets are going to be able to are not going to be able to hear what your gunfire, but it'll diminish the sound of it, and they won't be able to hear it that well. And another reason I use a silencer is because it doesn't give away your position on the map to where you're at, opposed to somebody who's not using a silencer. If they fire, you know where they're at. So that's why I use the silencer mainly. And in here, right here, you see me go into a room. As I'm going in, you need to always be aware. You see where the gunfire is coming from. And as right there, I saw it coming from the corner. So as soon as I went in, my sights went straight to that corner because I figured it'd be on top of the cabinet. In search and destroy, communication plays a big part. You really need to communicate with the rest of your teams, even if it's just you communicating. Sometimes that spurges on other people to communicate. And by you knowing where their position is going to be at, it'll really help you out in your gameplay and how you position yourself throughout the map. Right here, you see me pick up a kill on this guy camping in the corner, or camping right there. He's hiding. Usually, I don't go two of the same. Usually I don't go the route constantly in a row. But if you're having a lot of success going on way, 2 rounds in a row, and you've already, you've gone the same way, and you've gotten, kills that same way, go it again, try it again. Be a little bit more precautious because, more than likely they're going to be camping because the people you've been killing are tired of being killed in the same spot. But just be a little bit more cautious. Keep doing what you're doing. If it works going that way, then do it again. But yeah. Let's see what else. Kill streaks, I think I talked about last time. You're going to want low kill streaks. It'll, if anything, it'll play to your advantage. Because you're not going to see yourself going 9-0 every game, getting one of those high kill streaks. And, I'm trying to, these tips I'm giving you, I'm hoping that, they carry over, or they roll over into Modern Warfare 3. Now, kill streaks, I don't know how kill streaks are going to play out, but, actually, I know there's videos up, I just haven't watched them all. But, yeah, just keep your kill streaks low for search and destroy. It'll benefit you, I promise. I think right here, there's a guy coming up, and he doesn't have Ninja on. And it's really annoying for your teammates because, like I said, people with headsets, they're going to know where you're at. So always put Ninja on. Always have a class set for Ninja, set with Ninja for search and destroy. You're going to want to be silent and discreet. You only get one life. So don't, waste that life by not having Ninja on and giving away your position. So it's like, oh, they're over here. You know what I mean? They can hear him on their headset, and they just go and find you and kill you. So always put Ninja on. I think I've said in another video, keep your sights midway. See right here. So I know this guy is at always stunned if he's prone and would not get a kill right there. But another thing is use your stuns in search and destroy. It's not gonna hurt to not use your stuns. Use your stuns. If anything, it's gonna be a safety for you because if you get a hit marker on it, then somebody's in that area. You need to be a little bit cautious. And figure out a way to get around to it. And then if you don't hit anybody, then you're clear. You're clear to go through that path. As far as rushing go, I really wouldn't suggest rushing in search and destroy. There's nothing really you're gonna gain advantage. Maybe if it's a small map, I would say to rush. Or maybe for one round, try to rush, and if it works, then good. But if it doesn't, don't do it again. But I wouldn't primarily suggest you to rush in this type of in search and destroy. Search and destroy is a lot about patience, and that's what you gotta learn. Is just to be patient and not camp, but take your time going through the map. And more than likely, you're gonna find somebody coming across your sights. Don't also go in the middle of the map, which is really dumb. Just don't do it. Stick to the edges, stick to the borders of the map, and you'll be pretty successful. By the way, this is coming to an end, guys. But yeah, there's just a few more tips that I was willing to give out, or I thought I could comment on. But yeah, keep posted and rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and apply it to your gameplay and play hard. Alright, peace.